In 1320 an outbreak of deadly bubonic plague occurred in Gobi Desert, China. The arrival of the Black Death spread fear and panic throughout Europe. In October 1347, a number of Genoese trading ships docked at Messina, Sicily, with all the crew members dead or dying. This baffling disease covered the skin in large black boils that seeped pus and blood. Over the next 5 years, the plague spread all over Europe and killed more than 20 million people, which was almost a third of its entire population. The bubonic plague was predominantly disseminated by rodents infected by fleas, and then the fleas infected humans. Once people are infected, they infect others very rapidly through bodily fluids. No one was quite sure how the Black Death was spreading. Many simply chose to avoid anyone with symptoms. Some towns built pestilence houses, where the sick could be taken to die. Others boarded up entire houses as soon as someone inside took ill. Those who could afford to do so fled to the countryside. Reports outline that Pope Clement VI sat between two large fires, since the organism was destroyed by heat. One of the more extreme was the flagellants. Flagellants are practitioners of an extreme form of mortification of their own flesh by whipping it with various instruments. The flagellants were possibly the most outrageous of the religious groups to emerge during the years of the Black Death. Hundreds of men, women, and children took part in the malformed actions of the flagellants. They would walk up and down streets in towns and cities, practicing penance by lashing themselves with whips.
Occasionally nobles or priests took part, but most were uneducated common people. They did not call themselves flagellants, but brethren of the cross. They were strong believers that the plague was a punishment from God because of sin. They imitated Jesus, saying they were hurting themselves for the world's sins. They often didn't bathe, so the plague spread swiftly among them, causing many to die. Pope Clement and the Church did not approve of the flagellants, and in 1349 they condemned them. These doctrines and the extravagances of the flagellants alarmed the Pope, Clement V, who turned against the fanatics and ordered their persecution as cynic. This act, at first, stirred their eagerness to frenzy. Gradually, however, as the plague died away, and the occasion for this passionate outburst faded, the enthusiasm of the flagellants went with it, and they sunk from sight. In 1414, however, a troop of them reappeared in Thuringia and Lower Saxony. With the dying out of this manifestation, this strange mania of the Middle Ages vanished, probably checked by the growing intelligence of mankind.